All right, good morning. Today is Saturday, April 28th, 2018, and we are doing our live session for Be Unemployable. All right, so most of y'all are here through Instagram. You also the profile Instagram and Facebook. All right, to find out more about our fully automated trade copier service. Now, I'm going to go through. I just have the presentation is not going to be that long. It's going to be a fairly short presentation. Then I'm going to answer whatever questions or concerns you all might have about the program, and then we're going to take it from there. All right, so let's jump right in. Introduction to us. So basically, my name is Andre. Now, a client was asking, about information. One, for security reasons, we stopped giving out names. Now, we used to in the past. We stopped giving out full names. Right, we used to give out like contact numbers. People took advantage of it as well. So for now, we use basically just first names. So Andre is my name. You could talk to me as Andre. All right. You could reply to us or get onto us through Instagram or through email. All right. We're currently based in Trinidad. We work out of the Caribbean and the United States mainly. Right. We do, however, work with clients in the UK, United States, Japan, Canada, Trinidad, and a few other countries across the Caribbean. All right. We have over 30 years of combined trading experience. So when I say we comprise of 3 traders that have been trading, right, for the past 30 years combined. I myself have over 11 years of experience, and I've been retired for the past 4 years. And I've been traveling the world trading ever since. I'm currently operating from Trinidad. All right. We take trading very seriously. And I put this in, most people who won't talk about this, but we do undergo performance therapy twice a month to ensure that we stay as sharp as possible. Now, it's funny. I don't know if any of you all trade before or have been trading. If you all watch the show Billions, you'll see what we mean by that and why we do that. It's just to make sure, because trading is something that you have to kind of take out the emotions to be a successful trader. Now, that's hard to do as a human, right? Because, I mean, you're having a bad day. You don't want to go and take trades not in the correct frame of mind and then throw off the whole program or throw off all your trading, which is what a lot of people do. People go into revenge trading. They lost some money. They take a trade they're not supposed to take. They jump in the market trying to get back that, and then they go and they lose more, and it just kind of spirals from there. Right. So what we basically do, we make sure that we stay sharp by doing performance therapy, which is basically therapy for athletes and that kind of stuff. Use this type of therapy to make sure that they stay on the game. All right. So that's just a little bit about us. Right. This now is the blunt part of it. Right. If you survive this, then you'll survive everything else that I have to share here today. All right. So this is not network marketing in any way. So I don't want you all to feel like I'm trying to build a team. Y'all are not going to be part of upline or downline team. I don't have an upline or a downline, so I'm not trying to sell you all anything, right? All I'm doing is sharing the information. It's up to you if you wish to get involved in the program or not. So I'm not going to be running you all down to say, you know what, yeah, come and join, because I need to build a downline team or upline team. All right. This is not affiliated with any other trading company. And I use the example IML because a lot of you all have asked, is this IML? So we've been trading in Trinidad in particular long before IML came to Trinidad. All right. But this is not IML. It's not affiliated with IML or any other trading company. This is beunemployable.com. Right. And what we do is basically just offer the fully automated trade copier service. All right. Trading is an investment. It carries risk. You can lose money. People like to ask, what is the worst case scenario? Worst case scenario, you lose money. That's it. That you could either trading, you could only either make money or lose money, right? If you cannot understand this, you should not invest your money in the markets. Not just with me, in any trading program, right? Because no matter what trading program you do, you'll take a loss every now and then. You'd actually have losing periods, because losing is a part of trading. So you shouldn't be surprised by it. You should plan for it. Our track record, we do about 75%. We win about 75% of our trades, right? There'll be winning days, there'll be losing days. And as I said, there'll be some losing periods as well. So you need to understand this and make sure that this is clear, all right? So that way you don't come into this saying, you know what, I'm just going to make money. I'm just going to make money. There are going to be periods where you lose money, right? So if you cannot deal with this, right, then do not join any trading program because they all carry risks. All right, let's get into our product now. Right, so be unemployable is really a lifestyle that we came out with, right? Because we realized, as I said, I myself have been retired for the past 4 years, and we have other traders that have been retired as well. We have clients that are retired now, all right, and we're able to trade full time, right? So it's a lifestyle that we want our clients to have. We started the program to help my clients make money by using our fully automated trade copier service, right? And this is our advantage over our competitors, right? Most copier services, if you all have been trading or you've been on the internet, there's a lot of spam out there right now. 2, there's a lot of trade copier services out there, but there are groups. Now, I'm not saying, because I can't say whether these programs work or not. I've never done them, right? But what I do know is how they operate. So they send emails, or you're in a message group, right? And they send clients emails and they send the trade. Now, what we identified is that the biggest issue with that is missed trades, right? Most professional traders trade at 2:30 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. And the reason for that is the biggest banks in the world are located in the UK. And in the UK, 8 a.m., right? 8 a.m. UK time, and I'm comparing to Eastern Standard Time, is roughly about 3 a.m. So you find what happens if you have a regular 8 to 4 or 9 to 5, it's hard for you to get up 3 o'clock Monday to Friday to be trading, right? Now, it is possible, but it is difficult, right? It's hard for you to get up at that time. And if you're in a group, to wait for an email that might not materialize, right? So, you need to find a way to get around that. And that's what we did, right? So clients sign up for these programs and they get varying results. They make money sometimes, but not as much. All right. All right. So just to be clear, somebody is saying the audio is coming and going, right? Is that happening for everybody? I'm checking on my end. My connection seems to be fine. All right. So just to be clear, once you all hear me, all right, so some people saying totally clear on their end. So if you all are having right, so all right, so then if you all are having audio problems, what you might have to do, if it continues, just log back out. Sometimes the connection is bad from on your end, so just log back out and then just log back in, right? Whatever you miss, don't worry, because the session is being recorded, and for those of you all that did attend, you all will be able to review the audio, right, usually within 24 hours. All right, so let me continue. Right, so clients sign up for these programs but get varying results. They make money sometimes, not as much sometimes, and in some cases they lose money, because you see, this is the thing with trading. I cannot tell you that next week is going to be one of my winning weeks, one of my losing weeks, one of my break-even weeks, right? Only when I see what opportunities are presented when the week actually starts and I start to trade and we see how those trades materialize, that's when we'll know. All right. So when you see you start picking and choosing trades from these programs, and I'm saying picking and choosing, but it's not like you're purposefully missing trades, but life happens, right? So, I mean, for those of you all with children, I know some of you all said you all have children, is going to be hard to just be up sitting watching your phone or your computer to get trades. Those of you all who have jobs, is going to be the same thing, right? So when you pick and choose, what might end up happening? If the program might show that today they made 50 pips, right? But to net that 50 pips, they might have made 100 and lost 50, right? And that's how they ended up netting 50 pips. But if you missed the 100 pip trade and took the minus 50 pip trade, then you had a losing day. So that's how you have results varying with these programs, because you have to be consistent. You have to take all the trades, else you are going to miss opportunities and you're not going to have the same type of results. Right? So our program fixes that issue by fully automating our trade service. Once you subscribe, this is how it works. You subscribe After you subscribe, you're going to link your trading account directly to our master account. Right? After this is done, we show you how to adjust your lot sizes, because I know everybody's not going to have the same account balance. So the program, how we do it, we are responsible for the pips. You as the client are responsible for the lot sizes that you trade. Now we guide you through setting up all of this. We show you how it works and everything. All right. So for instance, with our program, for every $1,000 in your account, we are going to be trading by $1. Right, so for every 1,000 in your account, we are going to be trading by $1. So if you have a $500 account, you're going to be trading by 50 cents per pip, and so on and so on. Right, so we show you how to adjust the individual account sizes, but after that, that's it. Right, once your account is connected to our master account, every trade that we place, so at the end of the day, you have to realize this: whether you get up or not, this is what I do for a living. So I'm going to be up at 2:30 trading. I'm going to be up at 3 o'clock trading. So that's the benefit of this to you. You no longer have to get up at those hours. You basically just connect the account. When I place a trade, the same exact trade is going to be copied over into your account in real time, but it's going to be placed by your individual lot size selection, right? So this way you don't have to get up again, stress the point. You don't have to be around your computer or your phone. You don't have to have any program up or running on your computer. So our program gets all the trades. You're going to get all the trades and you will not miss a trade. Right? Before I move on to how it works, any questions based on anything that I went over so far? Should be pretty straightforward, easy to understand. If no questions, just type in an N and then I'll move on. All right, so no questions so far. All right, so let's move on. Right, this is how it works. So I'm going to use our basic level. Now, this is an example here, right? So let's say you have a $3,000 account balance. Our subscription for that level is going to be $528 monthly. That's our basic subscription, right? Now, as I told you all, today I'm going to be giving away some special offers in terms of pricing. So make sure you all stick around to the end, right? But this is if you just went to our website and you were just signing up, this is what you would have. You'll need to have a minimum account balance of 3,000 US, and you need to subscribe at $528 monthly. Now, I know clients are going to say, whoa, this is expensive. And we know it is, and we understand that, but I need you all to understand the value in our program and the type of results that you're going to be getting, right? So I'm just doing an example here. Month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4 of the program. The subscription fee stays the same at $528. You're going to be paying a total of $2,112. So let's say our target with this program is just 500 to 800 pips a month. Once you're doing that, right, you are going to be making money consistently. For the example here, I added a losing month, to be fair, because as I said, I don't know if a month is going to be a losing month until it happens, if it's going to be a break-even month. So this is what I did. Month 1, let's say we hit our target 800 pips, right? Because you have a $3,000 account, remember I told you all for every 1,000 in the account, you're going to be trading by $1. So you're going to be trading by $3 a pip. You're going to make 2,400 US. At the end of month 1, your balance is going to be 5,400 US. Month 2 starts, you make a subscription fee. Let's say we make 600 pips. Because your balance was $5,000, right? You're going to be trading at $5 a pip. So you're going to make 3,000 US dollars. Your balance is now going to go to 8,400 US dollars. You're going to be trading by $8 a pip for month 3. So again, subscription stays the same. It does not increase as you make more within this bracket, right? Or within this level. Let's say we lose that month and you're trading at $8 a pip. We lose 200 pips. So in this net here, we probably made 300 pips. Then we come and we had a big loss. We lose 500 pips. We ended up netting minus 200 pips for the month, right? You're going to lose $1,600. Your balance is going to go back down to $6,800. Month 4, again, subscription stays the same. Let's say we make only 500 pips, the low end of the scale, right? $6, 6 5s are 30. You make 3,000. Your balance is 98, right? So the total profit that you would have made is 6,800 within that 4-month period, right? We made 1,700 pips in total, and your subscription fees was $2,112. All right, so you still walked away with over $4,500 in profits within a 4-month period. This is the type of results that we're having, and this is also why for each level we require minimum account balances, right? Because of how we trade, we want to make sure that it's fair for the customers across the board, because our aim is to cover this subscription for you so that the program pays for itself, and then everything else that you make is profits. So we're going to look at some examples. I've been sharing examples with you all on Facebook where if you track it for the week, and you'd be able to see by the lot sizes. So if you are paying 500 US a month, right, at the basic subscription level, and you realize, but wait, this week here alone, I made $1,100. This week here, week 2, I made, $1,500. It is going to cover the fee, right? So our aim is by your second month of this program, for this program to be paying for itself, right? Any questions based on the example here? Again, if no, just type in an N. All right, no, again, no questions. If you all do have questions, make sure this is where you're going to ask all your questions, right? So don't say no, and then you have questions, ask your questions here so that you could get them answered live, all right? Can I pay the 3,000 and does it get paid through the first month? Explain a little bit more. In terms of the 3,000, the 3,000 is now with this program, you're not handing us any money for you, right? So we are managing the funds, but we do it in a way that you still have full control over your account, right? What I mean by that is this is still your trading account, so I'm not going to be able to log into your account and do any withdrawals or anything like that. You're not giving me any passwords or anything like that for your account. The account is going to be, all right, the account, for those, all right, let me finish this question first. All right, so the account is going to be in your name, just like normal. The broker account is going to be in your name. All you're doing is subscribing. So we get the subscription fee, which is done online on our websites through PayPal, right? And you basically have all your profits, everything in your account like normal, right? What about smaller accounts? So I am going to get to that. That is one of the things that we deal with in terms of this promotion, right? Because as I said, I know everybody is not going to have 528 US dollars to subscribe monthly, and everybody is not going to have 3,000 US dollars. All right, so can you pay 3K minimum and do the subscription same month end? Right, so now the money, you will put the balance, whatever balance you want to put in your trading account, and then you have to subscribe. When you subscribe, that is when your account is linked. Your account won't be linked before you subscribe. All right, so I just did this example here to show our basic level. Now let's just check out some results. Yes, you would need the investor password when you're linking to link the account. All right, for those of you asking about the investor password. Let me just go to the to Instagram where you all have been, and let's take a look at what I've been showing. All right, I'm gonna go from the top. Right, so this is what I do when I am sharing an account. All right, I show everything. I try to be as transparent as possible. So the first post that you all would have seen, day one, deposit $2,000. Right, so 2,000 US was deposited. This is a US account, right? We made $261, which represents just over 10%. That's day one. Day two, so this was a day one in this instance, ended up being a Thursday. Day Friday, we made $315.40.42 US dollars. So let's look at this. With a $2,000 account, the fee, right? Let's say we're using the standard fee, the 528. Let's say that's what you have. And even if you didn't make the minimum as yet, but the fee would have been 528. But within day one and day two of you joining, you would have made 261.64 plus 315.42. You would have made 577.06 US within those first 2 days, which covered the fee. So your first 2 days in the program covered the fee. Next day is the weekend. Day 3 and 4 is the weekend. Day 5, Monday, we took a loss. We did take a loss. All right. So let's start this week. Minus 358.87. Tuesday, we made 648 and we deposited another $1,000. Right. So as you go along with the program, you get more confident. You can deposit more money. You could do withdrawals as you please. This is your trading account. So we made 645.82. The next day we made 851.43. The next day, which would be Thursday now, 552.48, and you all could add it up on your own, check it and verify, 276.66. So this week we made $1,900. Now, if this is your week two with a $2,000 account, we already covered the fee the first week. So this full week here is just profits that you made. And this is at the basic level. This is at the full price, 528 monthly, right? And I could go on and on, weekend again, all right? Day 12 of the program now, right? 289. And we could go on and on showing results here. Now, this is just what we share with Instagram. Let me show you some results. Some of you all have been to the website. Some of you all have not been. Let me also just do this. I started sharing a client account in particular with you all here. Now, let's do the math. This client is at our highest bracket. At this bracket, the fee is $2,500 US dollars a month, right? So might sound again, whoa, that's expensive. But let's look at it, right? At the higher brackets, when you pay us more within that bracket, again, this was a day. Within this day, well, a couple days, sorry, within this couple days here, this was, I think, 10 days, right? Within this 10 days, we made 4,600 US. That covers the fee. If we go on again, let me see. When I shared another post with his results, this was him again. This is now daily. If you watch, this is daily results here, right? We made $1,300 that day, right? We lost $896 that day. So as I say, we are going to have losing days. We are going to have losing periods. But if you add it up, it's going to cover the fee. As your account grows, it's going to cover the fee plus still make you profits. That's what we do. That's what we have been doing. If y'all want to check out, I'm just going to go through a couple more screenshots. Now, these are client screenshots clients send me. So you will see at the top of the phones, you will see if it's B-Mobile, if who from the state, you'll see the battery percentage because they just send the screenshots and I don't edit them. I just add them as they send them, right? So some of them even have, I think, alerts attached to it where you will see. So you'll see that they have messages and stuff. But if you watch, let's go back, right? You can check this out on your own. If you go to the website, b-unemployable.com, you would be able to see, this. So that you just heard there, that's my son. I have a 2-year-old son. So that's my son, I guess, just telling you all hello. All right. So we made profits here, 896. This person deposited 1,000. But you could see from here, right? This here, I think, was a monthly report that I asked this customer to run. Now, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. If you deposited $1,000, right? And let's just say, the fee for the $1,000 is not going to be 5 something, but let's just say it was the 5 something. You're still going to walk away here with profit. And as your account grows, is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So we made basically this, and I want you to understand the percentage return, right? If you deposited $1,000 and within a month we made 896, that's 89% return on your account. And that is why on Instagram I say we beat the bank's interest rate. I don't know any legal opportunity right now where clients are getting 80% return on their investment. If you know of one, please let me know. Let me take a look at it. All right. We could go on again here and you would see that this client made $5,000. And again, this person withdraw $4,600. This is a month period. All right. This person made $2,900 profit within the month. And we could go on and on. You all could take on your time. You all could go through and you'd be able to see how you'll know. Look at this. This is what I want you to see. 0.3 represents $3. Right? So $3 is a $3,000 account. Right? $3 is a $3,000 account. We basically in this month, because once we make 1,000 pips, we basically double your investment for you. Within this month in particular, we made very close to 1,000 pips, and this client with a $3,000 account made 2,900 US on their account, which is very close to 100% return, 99 point something if I'm not mistaken. All right, this client here again deposited 3,000, and look at this within the same month. How would you like to deposit 3,000, make $6,000 profit, and be able to take back out your 3,000? You have no risk. You have no risk on the platform at all. All right, again made 17 something, and you all could go through this on your own. I think I have over 5 pages here, different brokers as well. Right, so the shot's going to be a bit different for some. And then we have even the smaller accounts. So even if this is a smaller account and I can make you 10% a day. So if you have $1,000 account, you trade them by $1 and we do a day report and you make 112, that's 10% a day. All right, so you all could take your time, you all could go through. We have over 5. This was the last batch. All right, let me go back now. You all could check out Instagram. You all could also check out the profile. Now we're going to start dealing with the prices for this webinar. All right. As I said before, our product is not cheap and we are aware of that. The regular price is $528 US monthly and requires a minimum account balance of $3,000 US. And I explained the minimum. The reason for these minimums for each bracket is so that we can make you back the subscription fee that you are paying plus make you profits. If your account is too small, for instance, if you had as you saw, if you had $1,000 account, right? If you have $1,000 account and you're paying 528 and we make, even if we make the full 800 pips, right? You're still only going to walk away with about 300 US, which is good. But compared to what you're paying, after a while, it might be feasible if you just stay at that level, right? Now, if you have $2,000 to $3,000, even if we make 800 pips, 8 are 16. If you have a $2,000 account, you are still going to walk away with some nice profits. Right now, as I said, we offer the service like money managers, and now if you check money managers charge a percentage of profits made, right, on this type of service. So basically how they work is that the more money you make, because it's a percentage, it's the more you pay. Right now, we decided not to do that. So once you're in a level, the fee stays the same, right? And these are the levels here that we normally have. The first bracket is 3,000 US to 9,999 US. You're going to be paying us $528 monthly. So think about this. When you start at 3,000, you're going to be trading at $3. Let's say you reach up to 8,000, you're going to be trading at $8. So when we make 8 5s are 4, let's say we make 500 pips, 8 5s are 40, you make $4,000. You're not paying us more, you're paying us the same 528 because you're within our bracket. When we grow your account past 10,000 to 20,000, the fee is going to go up to 1,028. At 10,000, you're going to be trading by a standard lot, one lot, right, which is going to allow you to basically every 100 pips is going to be $1,000 roughly, right? So at this level here, all the way up to 20K, it works the same for the bracket. You're going to pay us the same fee. And the last bracket for this program is 20K to 50K, right? And we have a couple of clients that started off in levels 1 and 2 that are now at these levels. You're going to be paying us 25, 28 US monthly. Again, $20 a pip, 100 pips is $2,000. So, I mean, the program is going to pay for itself at each of these levels, right? I don't know if any of y'all are going to be starting at any of these levels right now, but this is how the program works. For y'all, this is what we are going to be doing, right? We will be having these special prices where we're going to have now, it's only the first 100 new clients that are going to get access to these two payment options, right? We are going to be giving away this price in here right now, but only to the first 100 clients. Now we have people already waiting to sign up. So as I said before, it's just up to y'all if y'all want to get involved or not. Option one is this: you're going to pay 400 US for the first month, and you're going to get the second and third months free. So we actually are allowing you to just pay 400 US for 3 months. You're going to get months 2 and 3 free. After that, your subscription is going to go to the regular price if you decide to continue the program. Right? Option two, you're going to pay 200 US monthly for the first 3 months. So this one here, some of you might say, you know what, I can't pay 400 US dollars right now. We're still going to allow you to save, but you're going to just pay 200 US per month for 3 months. So it's still going to, you're going to pay 600 US when 1 month should be 528. So you're still going to work out better. And again, the subscription goes to the regular price if you decide to continue after. All right. Both options require a minimum account balance of 800 US. Now, I have 800 here. And the reason for this, when you have 2 months free, let's do the maths. Let's even say you had 500 US, but you have 2 months free. That allows us to grow that $500 for you. So at 500, you're going to be trading my 50 cents. Let's say we make 500 pips the first month. At 50 cents, that's 250. Balance is going to go to 750. You don't have to pay another subscription. So the second month, what is going to happen? You're going to be trading by about 70 cents. Let's say we make another 500 pips. 7 fives are 35. You're going to cross $1,000. You're now going to be trading at $1 a pip. You don't have to pay a subscription for the third month. The third month, we make 500. So I'm just using the low end of the scale. We make another 500 pips. 500, you make $500. Your balance is now at $1,500, which gets you in a better position to continue the service and pay the regular subscription fee if you do decide to continue. So the 3 months is what is really going to allow you all to make one payment and make profits from there. Same thing with the 200 US dollar option. If that's what you could afford, let's say all you had was 1,000 US, you'd be able to put 800 on your trading account, pay 200, and that 8 now we'll be able to try and grow it for you as fast as possible, so we continue from there moving forward. All right, now this is how this is going to work. The registration date, so registration date runs from today. As I said, this special is only going to last for the first 100 customers. It runs from today to May 5th. You're not going to be able to make payments until May 5th alone. That's how the batch works. Everybody has to make payment on May 5th, but you can't pre-register. For those of y'all who don't have broker accounts, you'll be able to open up the broker accounts. For those of y'all who have broker accounts, I will tell you all, email me still. And the reason why I'm saying that, I've seen, because of differences in broker platforms, I've seen instances where clients have gotten filled slightly different because of spread differences between brokers. So sometimes if I have a stop at 10 pips, a client might lose 15 pips because of a 5 pip difference in the spread with their particular broker, right? So we kind of recommend that even if you have a broker account, you could keep that broker account, just open one of our recommended broker accounts. Again, so that way everybody is on the same page in terms of spreads, in terms of margins, in terms of all of that, so that the program works smoothly for you. You can still choose not to do that, which is fine, but just be aware that there might be slight differences. It's not it hasn't really been drastic, but there are times where maybe we have a break-even week, but the client has a losing week because of the difference in brokers. All right. So as I said, the payment has to be made on May the 5th, right? But you can register. You can pre-register by then. I will get links for you for those of you all that are interested. You could get the links. You could open up your broker accounts in the meantime, moving forward. So now this is where we have questions. All right. What questions do you all have about the information that I shared? That is basically the webinar. We're going to answer all the questions now, and then we're going to take it from there. I currently work in terms of brokers right now. I work with Pepperstone, right, for international, and I work with Ava Trade. I also used to work with FX Choice. I do some work with them as well. I know some of you all might have FX Choice accounts. So once you all are ready, I'll get the broker links to you all, and you all could then do your own research. I always encourage clients to do their own research. So that way, you know, I don't want to just be telling you something. You go up on the website and you could check currencies as well. I trade cryptos, but this program doesn't offer. We're actually currently working on a crypto copier, but this particular program does not offer crypto services as a copier option. So this program is going to focus on Forex alone. Any other questions? All right. Right. So this is the reality of the program, right? This is an investment. Now, I know some of you all have been with programs where, you know, they do $100. You only do $100 in your trading account. This is the reality of this, right? If you're doing $100 in your trading account, right, and you're going to be trading by, let's say, 10 cents, because anything over 10 cents is over trading $100 account, right? 10 cents is actually over trading $100 account, but because that's what you have, that's where you'd be trading. That's the least you can trade, right? It gets frustrating unless you're a very patient individual. Because if I make 100 pips, you're going to make $10. Now, if I make 100 pips in a week and you make $10 in a week, is 10 US really worth the entire week? When you start to watch it, when you start to compare it, is 10 US worth your week? So I don't do that with my clients. I would rather you don't start now and scrape up, or you organize and you get 500 US, get 800 US, and then you start. So that way you actually see returns. It builds your confidence. You actually, you know, you're more involved in it then, because you're seeing an option where you could actually make some profit from it, right? So it is not, you're not going to be able to do it with $100 US account, unfortunately. It won't even cover the fees, so it won't make sense moving forward, right? So for those of you all asking how to get registered, right, simply email me, right? You're going to email me, let me know which option. So let me just put back the screen on the options, right? Let me know if you choose an option 1 where you just pay the 400 US, or if you choose an option 2, right? And the email is beunemployable@gmail.com. If you all can't find it, just go back to the Instagram page and it's on there, right? And you'd be able to see it. All right. So to get registered, simply let me know which option you want in the email, and then I will respond with the appropriate links and you would be able to get started. All right. For my UK clients, I believe we use Ava. I'll have to double check that. Because I know we recently added Ava Trade, and I think we use the Ava Trade for the UK batch of clients. I I don't really trade stocks. If I had to trade stocks, however, I would trade penny stocks. I won't trade. When people think about trading, this is what I always want you all to think. If you're going to be trading, if you're going to be investing your money, you need to see what is the best percentage return. Now, look at this. Everybody, when they talk about stocks, people are quick to run to the big name stocks. So you want to trade Apple, you want to trade Google. But those stocks, when you're talking about a stock trading at $100 per stock or $1,000 per stock, some of the other big name stock, and you as a small investor have $1,000 to invest, you're not going to invest that whole $1,000 and buy one stock, right? And small numbers of stock. Stock is a large investment game if you have to do it properly, right? Because small numbers of stock. If I buy Apple, let's just say at $100, and I buy 2 Apple stock, and it moves from 100 to $1.15. And it moves to 115, right? I made $30 on paper. I made $30. But that might take, if you watch some stocks, they don't move as often. It's not as volatile as currencies, right? It might take, again, if it takes a week, is 30 US worth the entire week? Whereas if you invested that same money in Forex, you might have been able to make maybe $30 a day, $20 a day. So when I watch return, I went with Forex when I was looking at trading in the beginning. Cryptocurrencies gives you a lot of volatility, but as if you're on the right side. So it's something that you need to take into consideration, because on the other end, same thing. Cryptos, everybody want to run long Bitcoin. When Bitcoin is trading at $5,000 and $7,000 for one, I don't want to buy you can't buy a portion of the coin. I don't want to buy a portion of the coin because I want to be able to buy 10 Bitcoin at 5,000 and then let it go to 10,000 and I double up my money. That's what I want to do. So if you can't do that, then look into some penny stocks or look into some of the altcoins with cryptos. Right? Right. Exactly. So now you can make $40. How long did it take you to make that $40? All right. Other than, so it might have a news announcement that will drive it. So yes, in a day you might make that, but is that a regular thing? Can you consistently make $40 on Amazon every day without it being news driven? That's my point. Like, so it is like, if you could consistently do it, then fine. Right? I realize no matter what, currency is gonna move. If Amazon making money, picture this: if Amazon is shipping to the UK and they paying in US, right? That's the pound US dollar gonna be affected by that. So the currency is gonna move either way, right? Do I focus on a right? So in terms of the list that I focus on, I do focus on the major ones, but ever so often I do look, because I don't like to say I have a favorite pair. What traders tend to do, you see the first pair that you win money on, that tends to become your favorite pair, right? But here why that's bad. When you keep watching that and you keep looking at that currency pair, one, it might always have opportunities. Two, it might you end up forcing trades. So like it won't have an opportunity today, but because you so want to make money on that particular pair, you try to force a trade, the trade doesn't work out, you try to do revenge trading, you try to get back the money that you lost. All right. So what I tend to do, I look for specific setups. Now I also look for setups that my clients can manage. So for instance, I do trade some of the exotics. I won't take a trade in the exotic and the copier though. For instance, like the US dollar Mexican peso, because it moves something like it moves 2,000-3,000 pips a day, right? But it's expensive to trade. So in order to make any kind of money from it, right, you need to have a lot of money in your account. So the average traders or the average people in the group won't have that. So I won't take a trade on the Mexican peso, the US Mexican peso, or the US Norwegian crane. So that I tend to stick to the majors, one or two smaller exotics, and that's it for the copier. I'll take a look at Amazon. All right, is that all? Any other questions? I don't use robots. I do manual trading. We do offer now another part of the service. So through this here, we don't do any educate. Be Unemployable is just the trade copy, all right? But our parent company, right, which we've been affiliated with, they offer full forex education, so you could actually learn to trade through them. They offer trading systems like robots that will actually call trades for you, where you could do it on your own. They offer a bunch of services, refresher courses, where you can learn that, right? We don't answer personal profit questions, but as I said, I've been able to travel, right? We continue to travel the world. My family, as I said, you heard my 2-year-old son, my wife, my son, and myself. We've been able to travel first class. At least we normally do. This year we didn't do as much, but we normally do 4 to 5 trips a year. Now you are in control of the trades. This is the issue. So somebody asked, if you see a trade going sideways, can you close it early? You can. We do not recommend interfering with the automated trade copier, because the same way, this is what happens, right? If you see a trade going sideways, that trade could do two things, because you have to understand this. You could only either lose or make money trading. That's all. Sideways movement is part of it, but it doesn't really get you in or out. People who usually want to interfere with the trades, they close trades too early normally, both ways. So if my stop is $50, now I'm doing it in terms of dollars, and my limit is $300, right? We use a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 3 minimum. So let me use that as the example. If I'm risking 50, we're going after 150. Now we might close before, but look at this. If I'm going after 150 and risking 50, that's 1 to 3. For every dollar I risk, I'm going after 3. I can lose 7 out of 10 trades and still make money. Let's do the math. If I'm risking $1 and going after $3, 1 to 3, then I lose 7 trades. That's $7 I lose. Whereas if I win 3 trades, 3 trees are 9, I still walk away with net $2 profit. That's something that most traders do not do. They're not even aware of. When you start closing out trades early, this is what happens. Hey, this trade is going sideways. I'm thinking I'm going to lose, and it down $10. You close it out and you take that $10 loss. If you are that type of trader, what you think gonna happen? Even if we going after 150, what you think gonna happen when you're up $20? You think you're gonna leave it, or you think you're gonna close it? You're gonna close it early as well, right? So you end up throwing off the risk to reward ratio, because what happens? Instead of making 150, which allows you to lose 2-3 trades in a row, right? You end up closing out too early, even on the profit. So what you actually end up doing is you're supposed to, as a successful trader, let your profits run and cut your losses short. When you start closing out early, you actually do the opposite. Why? When a trade is negative, you start hoping, you know what, let me leave this because I think it could turn around. And as soon as it goes positive, you close it out. So you end up cutting your losses, cutting your profit short, and letting your losses run, which won't work out. All right, any other questions? Exactly. That's why you have stop losses. That's why we have stop and limit orders. So if a trade is going sideways, leave it, because you've seen it a lot of times where the trade is going sideways and then it still goes in your direction. All right, so it's been just under an hour. If you all have any more questions, anything that we didn't discuss, anything that you all want us to go over, simply email me, right? Let me see a couple of questions. Download webinar after. Right. So as long as you were registered for the session, once the link is available, you will get a message letting you know that the video is available for you to view. If not, I would post it. I would be sending it. Right. So in terms of your suggestion, Jason, I try to keep it as simple as possible, but this is not the session for me to go through the basics. This session in particular is for me to describe the program, right? So I do, as I've been telling you all, for some of the stuff that I have been explaining, research it on your own, pull up, go to Google, just pull up, if I said a term that you didn't understand, you could pull it up and you will be able to get a better understanding of it. We do have sessions like that where we go through from scratch, but this particular session is more to explain the product, right? And then we take it from there. All right. Any other questions that you all have? Simply email me your questions. For those of you all asking about getting started, email me as well, right? And just simply put option 1, right, where you just pay the 400 US for the first 3 months, basically, or option 2, and we take it from there. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for taking the time to come out this morning, and we'll talk again soon. Have a good day.